Hello, my name is John Levine, and I am a member of the Society for Humanistic Judaism Board of Directors and a member of Kahal Brera, Greater Boston's Congregation for Humanistic Judaism.
And my name is Judy Gladstone. I also am a member of the Society for Humanistic Judaism Board and a member of the Secular Jewish Circle of Puget Sound in Seattle, Washington. We'll be sharing 5 tips for making newcomers feel welcome as they're leaving the event, whether it's high holiday services or a Sunday school open house or even a community book club.
So your program is complete. People prepare to leave. What about the newcomers? Be sure to take advantage of this time at the end of your event when people might feel less pressed to arrive on time for the program. Now is the time to let the newcomers know that we are interested in getting to know them and that we have lots of resources to satisfy their interests.
So here's the 5 tips. Display written materials, appoint trained greeters, focus conversation on the newcomers, adopt a dating analogy, and fill out information cards.
First of all, display written materials and takeaways. This is helpful to encourage engagement and conversation. Be sure it isn't too far away from the food, always a popular spot. Have your display on a table nearby, but out of the main traffic flow. You can even reorient the greeting table so people will see it when leaving the program.
So you want to have literature for your community, but also for the Society for Humanistic Judaism. Flyers for upcoming community-hosted events and regional events are good for newcomers to know what's coming in the future.
Second tip, appoint trained greeters. Trained greeters are specific people designated in advance to talk to visitors. These people should be conversant on the core principles of humanistic Judaism and knowledgeable about your community. Have at least one trained greeter stand near the table to engage newcomers in conversation and answer questions. Other greeters can mingle. Avoid aggressive greeting. Consider the following tips.
Tip 3. Focus the conversation on the newcomer, not on selling the community. It's probably going to be tempting to talk all about how wonderful your community is, and it is, but avoid the temptation. People want to talk about themselves and will walk away with a good feeling when they meet people who are interested in them.
Think about others in your community with whom they might connect by geography, age, interests, work, children, and try to introduce them then and there.
Tip number 4, adopt a dating analogy. You want to be welcoming and friendly, but don't ask them to marry on the first date, unless of course they want to. Understand that it might take many dates before a person wants to make a commitment. Some people know immediately that humanistic Judaism is for them, but many others need to think about it. Maybe they will visit a few times before deciding. In fact, in my community, many times it takes 3 to 5 visits before people join.
Some visitors might feel elated to find a Jewish community that suits their temperament and values. And our challenge is to channel their excitement to foster deeper understanding and future engagement.
Some people may want to know about your web presence and ways to connect with your community electronically, and you want to keep them engaged so that when they are ready to join you, you are there for them.
Because we are planting the seeds of long-term relationships, be sure to invite them to please come back to visit again anytime. And then, tip number 5, fill out information cards. Based on the greeter's conversation with a newcomer, immediately after the event, the greeter can fill out a card or sheet that records the newcomer's interests, such as your Sunday school program, adult ed, social events, more information about humanistic Judaism, the list goes on. So subsequent contacts with newcomers are targeted to their specific interests.
Be sure to record any relevant personal information, such as people they know in your community, or if they have preschool-aged children who may become Sunday school students in the future.
So in summary, our 5 points for welcoming newcomers as they leave your event are: 1. Display written materials. 2. Appoint trained greeters. 3. Focus the conversation on newcomers. 4. Adopt a dating strategy. 5. Fill out information cards. We hope these tips will be helpful to you and will be useful at your events. Thank you.